The Supreme Court that will be hearing a group of petitions challenging the Election Commission's decision to carry out that SIR exercise to electoral rolls in Bihar. The Election Commission says that the revision is aimed at ensuring clean voter rolls by removing those who are not eligible. It claims that the process involved major political parties and over 1.5 lakh booth-level agents. Now, the petitioners are arguing that the move could lead to large-scale voter disenfranchisement and also just ahead of the elections, that there is no time. In fact, the reason for the ESI to resort to these drastic exercises of electoral rolls revision in that poll-bound state in this short time of frame does not really make sense. That is the petition. Those are the grounds on which those petitions have been filed. We have Nupur, my colleague, joining us in order to get us the very latest. Nupur, joining us from outside the Supreme Court. Take us through when is this case coming up in the Supreme Court and the grounds on which these petitions have been filed.
Well, yes, Divya, this case will be taken up after 10:30 any time by the Supreme Court for hearing. The Supreme Court will continue to hear this case for 2 days, that is for today and tomorrow. And we can expect, in fact, an order from the decision from a Supreme Court on this entire fiasco surrounding the special intensive revision in Bihar and whether it should be linked to the upcoming assembly elections in the state of Bihar. Now, in the last hearing, the Supreme Court had asked Election Commission of India to reconsider including Aadhaar and voter ID in the list of 11 documents that it is considering to include citizens in the electoral roll. Now, on the list that was published, the draft list that was published on August 1 had 65 lakhs voter missing or omitted. So they were omitted for several reasons. But now the petitioners have raised this apprehension in the Supreme Court that they don't have any details about which one of those was omitted because they were deceased or they have migrated out of Bihar, or what were the reasons. So just last week, the petitioners had filed an urgent application seeking direction from the top court that Election Commission should disclose details of the entire data about those deleted from those 65 lakh voters that are deleted. Remember, the Supreme Court had in the last hearing said that the political parties should act as NGOs in this time and bring into the top court's notice if someone is being unjustly excluded from the voter list. So now the political parties are contending that ECI is not giving them the data. But ECI says that it has provided the required data and it is not bound by any rule to give a separate list of the deleted voters and why they were deleted. Now, the Supreme Court today will be hearing both the sides, and it will be important to see that what is the Supreme Court's take on all these allegations made against Election Commission of India.
Right.